Could this be the end of an 80-year legacy? Why is Italy's most iconic club, Inter Milan, planning to walk away from the legendary San Siro? In today's video, we'll dive into Inter Milan's plan to leave San Siro. We'll explore what the new stadium project includes and how it's set to reshape football in Milan. Although this stadium has been home to fierce rivals AC Milan and Inter Milan, we're about to uncover the real reasons behind this massive shift. There's more drama than you think. Stick around until the end to find out why the project is facing political backlash and what it could mean for both clubs. Stadio Giuseppe Meazza, or San Siro, is a colossus of football history, the home to Inter and AC Milan for over 75 years. Generations of legendary players have played at Siro. Originally built in 1926 and expanded several times, this has been home to the World Cups and the Champions League. Despite all the glory, why did Inter Milan decide to move on? That is because history doesn't always guarantee sustainability. San Siro might be rich in legacy, but it lags in logistics. The stadium's outdated infrastructure poses serious challenges in an era where football stadiums have turned into revenue engines. Modern stadiums offer year-round business opportunities, from concerts and conventions to digital experiences and luxury hospitality. San Siro, however, wasn't built for this future. Despite renovations, it lacks the spatial flexibility and tech stack of newer arenas. Accessibility for disabled fans is limited, premium seating options are scarce, and it falls short of energy efficiency benchmarks. The outdated seating arrangement and narrow concourses can't cater to modern fan expectations of comfort and entertainment. Inter Milan's management sees these limitations as more than just inconveniences. They're missed financial opportunities. With UEFA and Serie A putting pressure on clubs to increase self-sufficiency, club-owned stadiums are the future. Inter doesn't just want a new pitch, it wants a profit-generating ecosystem that lives beyond 90 minutes. Inter Milan's decision isn't just about aesthetics, it's about economics, modernization, and independence. San Siro is publicly owned by the city of Milan. That means Inter and AC Milan pay rent, share revenue, and have limited control over stadium events and upgrades. In 2019, both clubs presented a joint proposal to build a new €1.3 billion stadium next to San Siro. But political resistance, preservationist groups, and red tape slowed things down for years. Now, Inter has had enough. They're going solo. Inter submitted plans for a club-owned stadium in Rozzano, just outside Milan's southern border. So what does Inter's dream stadium look like? Capacity, around 70,000 seats. Design, Italian architecture, modern yet honoring the club's history. Green tech, solar panels, rainwater collection, and sustainable materials. Entertainment district, restaurants, a club museum, retail shops, and even a hotel. Ownership, 100% Inter Milan. Inter is working with Populous, the same global firm behind Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and Yankee Stadium. If approvals go smoothly, construction could start as early as 2026 and finish by 2030. The architectural design of Inter Milan's new stadium represents a blend of tradition and futurism. The open facade concept allows natural light to flood the stadium, reducing energy consumption and creating an inviting atmosphere. The design pays homage to Milanese architectural styles, incorporating sleek curves and elegant materials that reflect the city's cultural heritage. Inside, the seating is planned to be more intimate, bringing fans closer to the action, with improved sightlines and acoustics designed to amplify crowd energy. Sustainability is a core pillar. Solar panels will power much of the stadium's electricity needs, and rainwater harvesting systems will minimize environmental impact. The surrounding complex will include green spaces, pedestrian-friendly walkways, and dedicated transport hubs, ensuring smooth crowd movement and reduced congestion. This stadium won't just be a venue, it'll be a bold statement on how modern sports facilities can blend aesthetic beauty, fan experience, and environmental responsibility. If you're a football fanatic curious about the political battle behind this project, hit that subscribe button. Discover football's biggest transformations right here. At Project Talk, I dive into the real stories behind the world's most iconic stadiums, billion-euro decisions, and how clubs are shaping the future of the most watched, most played sport on earth. Rozzano isn't just a new address, it's a battleground. Many Milan residents and politicians argue that leaving San Siro is a betrayal of culture. The stadium was even proposed for cultural heritage protection in 2023. Milan's mayor, Giuseppe Sala, tried to mediate and keep both clubs at San Siro with renovation proposals, but nothing concrete materialized. Meanwhile, local environmental groups in Rozzano are already voicing concerns about traffic congestion, infrastructure strain, and the loss of green space. And here's the twist. San Siro is still scheduled to host the 2026 Winter Olympics opening ceremony, so demolition, not anytime soon. Inter's decision also stems from a pressing financial reality. The club, like many across Europe, is under intense pressure to diversify revenue streams beyond just matchday income. San Siro's outdated structure limits premium seating, corporate hospitality, and year-round event hosting. Inter estimates the new stadium could generate up to €100 million more annually than the old ground, thanks to modern facilities and full control over commercial activities. But the project itself is costly. The €1.3 billion price tag includes not just the stadium, but infrastructure upgrades like new metro connections and expanded parking. Inter has proposed a mix of private financing, commercial partnerships, and city subsidies. The economic debate is fierce. Is this public investment worth the long-term boost to Milan's economy? Or is it just corporate football greed? Many Inter ultras feel betrayed and worried that the move will erase the magic and atmosphere of San Siro. Lifelong supporters still remember the historic nights under those floodlights, the electric chants echoing through the stands. Yet younger fans and families are excited by the prospect of a modern, safe, and immersive stadium experience. This debate reflects a broader trend in football, balancing tradition with modernization. San Siro isn't just a stadium, it's a symbol of Milan's rich football culture. Losing it means reshaping the city's identity. This stadium saga isn't just about Inter. AC Milan, once part of the joint stadium project, is now planning its own venue in San Donato Milanese, a different suburb to the southeast. So, in just a few years, Milan could have 3 megastadiums: the old San Siro, Inter's new stadium in Rozzano, AC Milan's proposed stadium in San Donato. This isn't just a rivalry on the pitch anymore, it's a race for branding, revenue, and fan loyalty in the global football market. Beyond football, the new stadium is designed to be a year-round destination. Plans include public parks, concert arenas, and community event spaces. Inter aims to create a landmark that serves Milan's southern suburbs, an area historically underserved by such developments. If successful, this could spark urban regeneration in Rozzano, attracting new businesses and jobs. But the question remains, will Rozzano's residents embrace this transformation or resist it? As Inter Milan eyes Rozzano for its ambitious new stadium, there's more at stake than football. This move represents a seismic shift in Milan's urban and social fabric. Rozzano, historically a quiet suburban area, could soon be transformed into a bustling sports and entertainment district. The club is working on plans for a stadium that would be constructed on green fields between Rozzano and Assago, near the A7 highway connecting Milan to Genoa. On the one hand, local leaders hope the project will bring jobs, tourism, and infrastructure upgrades, especially better public transit and commercial activity. The proposed stadium could be a spark for economic revival, attracting restaurants, retail chains, and real estate investment. But not everyone is sold. Residents worry about rising property prices, gentrification, and environmental degradation. Increased traffic, noise pollution, and the disruption of green spaces are valid concerns. Some fear that Rozzano's character might be overshadowed by a commercial machine prioritizing club profits over community interests. To address these tensions, Inter has promised community consultation, environmental assessments, and public amenities like parks and event spaces. However, skepticism remains. Will these promises materialize, or are they just PR strategies? Rozzano isn't just a dot on the map. It's the litmus test for how football clubs can integrate massive projects into living, breathing communities. In a surprising move, Inter's president, Stephen Chang, confirmed the club is also exploring naming rights deals, a first in Italian football. That means fans could one day attend matches at the Nike Arena or Etihad Stadium Milan. And with the club's Chinese ownership, there's also speculation about international partnerships and events in the future stadium, from esports to concerts and corporate expos. This could turn Inter Milan Stadium from a football ground into a global business hub. Will Inter Milan leave San Siro? All signs say yes, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. What started as a joint project turned into 2 clubs chasing separate dreams, with political red tape, public backlash, and fierce competition shaping the journey. The legacy of San Siro will remain, but the future? It's being built brick by brick in Rozzano. Now that you've seen what's happening behind the scenes, I want to hear from you. Do you think Inter Milan should leave San Siro, or should they stay and renovate the legacy? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it and share it with your fellow football fans.